Hey guys, it's almost Christmas, so today I wanted to share with you a list of affordable Christmas gift ideas because I know around Christmas time it can get really stressful when you don't have a lot of money but you want to get everyone a good gift. So the first group of gifts that I'm going to share with you are handmade items. So they are going to be free or really cheap because all you have to do is just buy the things to put the things together. But if you're really not into making your own gifts, I will be sharing some other affordable gift ideas as well. So the first handmade gift idea that I have is a dessert treat box. And I think this is a really good one because I think everyone loves food and most people like desserts. I think it just shows that you care enough to put all this effort into it. You can just pick your favorite goodies and then put them all into a little box, and you can add some like store-bought chocolate and candies or whatever too. Or you can even, like, if you don't want to bake them yourself, you can find local bakers around you and then order like a Christmas treat box or something and then support local. Now, if you are going to be making the desserts yourself, I would recommend writing down the recipes and putting them in the treat box as well. Because if people love the desserts that you make for them, now they have the recipe and they can make it themselves. The next item is kind of similar, but it's making a recipe book from all the recipes that you love. So you don't have to like make it fancy or like, you know, make a cover with all these pictures or everything like that. You honestly could just write out recipes and like compile them in a little book and then give it to someone. You can print them out, but I think it's a really cool gift. I actually got a recipe book from all of my sister-in-laws when I got married. They all put some of their favorite recipes in this book and then gave it to me when I got married. So that way I had like a whole book of recipes to use to cook for my new husband. I think it's actually a really good idea. The next one is a little bit old-fashioned, but I think it is very underappreciated, and that is write them a letter. I personally think this is a really good idea, and I heard someone say recently, when you're giving gifts to someone, think about their love language and get them a gift that is according to how they receive love. And for people whose love language is words of affirmation, I think writing a letter is a really, really good gift for them, and they will see that you care about them. You can write about memories that you have with them. You can tell them how much you love them, how much you appreciate them, tell them all their good qualities, and just why you love spending time with them or why you love them as a person. And I know that they will love it. Now, if you don't want to write them a whole letter, another gift idea that I have is to compile a list of 50 things that you love about them. It doesn't have to be 50, it can be 100 or 20 or whatever, but I did this for my husband when we were still dating, and I used cards. Here I put like 52 things I love about you, and then I made a list on paper first about the 52. Oh, it is 52. Okay, so if you're gonna use cards, you can do 52 things I love about you. And then on each card, I printed it out and just glued it on and write the things that you love about them. Another gift idea is to make them a photo book of memories that you guys have. So you can do this in a scrapbook style where you print off the pictures and then you just put them in a book that you buy and maybe like write some cute things or whatever, and then just compile a whole book full of the memories that you guys have together. Or you can go online and there are a lot of different like photo book companies that you can just like add your pictures, and there's like templates and everything. I think there's like Chatbooks or Shutterfly or something. This is another love language gift, and this one is directed to people whose love language is acts of service, and it is making them a meal. So this can be done kind of different ways. So you can just one day just show up at their house and bring them a meal so that they don't have to make supper, or you can like make little coupons of like making a meal, and then they can cash it in whenever they want to. But you obviously have to be okay with making a meal that day Or you can just give them a card or a coupon that says, I want to give you a meal. What day works for you, or what day would you want me to? And then that's the day you can bring them a meal, so they don't have to make supper that day. The next one is another food item, and that is baking them a sourdough bread. Now, a lot of people actually love sourdough bread, but they just don't want to get into making it themselves because it's a whole process. So if you can do that, this is a really good option because they love bread, but they just can't get it freshly homemade because they don't make it themselves. Now, if you want a good recipe, you can click the card. Now, the next one is directed to people whose love language is quality time, or just for anyone who loves spending time with you. And that is planning a date night or a girls' night. So this doesn't have to be for your spouse. It can be with anyone. So really what you would do here is just come up with a whole day or a whole night of fun activities and things to do, just like you'd be planning a date for someone, right? And then you would make a card or something that says date night or girls' night. You could even write on the card everything that you wanted to do and then just be like, here, pick a date. Or you can just keep it a surprise and just write girls' night or a date night or whatever, and then just explain to them that you have something planned, and whenever it works for them, then we're gonna come together and do all the fun activities. My love language is actually quality time, and if someone did this for me, it would be, I don't know, I would feel super special. This is such a cool gift, and I feel like I really want to do this for someone now. So the next one is kind of a quality time one too, or just a cool gift, and that is a movie night gift basket. A basket that you put together with a movie and homemade popcorn. I mean, it doesn't have to be homemade, but I feel like homemade popcorn is just so much better. And then you could put like candy or chocolate in there. I would recommend M&Ms with popcorn, so good, or Sour Patch Kids. Both of them with homemade popcorn are really, really good, so try it out. And you can even add like a thing of hot chocolate or hot chocolate powder or something, and now they have a drink and a movie and popcorn. And so when it comes to like the quality time thing, like I was talking about, you could write in there that it's like a movie night for the two of you. I know watching a movie isn't always thought of as a quality time, but I think if you guys both really love movies, or there's a movie that you guys really want to see together, I think this gift shows them that I got you this gift basket to watch a movie that we both wanted to see, and I want to watch it with you. So it's just telling them that you want to be with them and you want to spend time doing the things that you both love to do. Or you can just give them the gift basket for them to watch a movie by themselves or with whoever they want to. The last handmade gift item that's also a food item is making a jar with cookie mix in it. All you have to do is take your favorite cookie recipe. I'm just gonna go chocolate chip cookies because I feel like that's just the classic that everyone likes. So you would just take all the dry ingredients, put them in a jar, and you can like mix it up if you want to, or you can just do it separately, like the flour and the sugar and chocolate chips and everything that you would want to put in the cookie. And you'd put it in a jar with like a cute little ribbon, and then you'd attach a like a recipe card thing that has the recipe on it, the instructions on what to do, plus the ingredients that they will also need to add to it. So the wet ingredients, so the things like butter or eggs, and then you have a cute little jar full of cookies that they can bake whenever they want. So now we're gonna go on to just cheap items to buy. So the first one is card games. This is a perfect gift for someone who loves to play games. And it's not like a really expensive thing like a board game. I feel like board games can be pretty expensive. They're also pretty good gifts if you guys want to do that, but I think card games are just a little bit cheaper. They have a lot of card games like Uno and charades and Dutch Blitz. And you can buy them online. I'll have all these links in the descriptions, or at least the ones that I can find anyway. And I know that they have a lot of card games on Amazon, so they will for sure be in the description if you guys want to check them out. The next item that I have is something that I would personally always love, and I can never get enough of them, and that is notebooks. Now, if the person you are wanting to buy a gift for loves to plan things, or they just love to journal or write, I don't think anyone could ever get enough notebooks. And with that, I would say you can also get them pens. So these pens that I have are not gonna bleed through the paper, so these are really good to have. The next item is a puzzle. Now, puzzles can obviously vary in price, but they're usually not super expensive. But I think puzzles are a great idea because I think in the winter time, people need something to do inside. And I don't know if it's just me, but puzzles are one of those things that I love to do in the winter. Like during the rest of the year, it's like, okay, yeah, puzzles are cool. But when it comes to like Christmas time or like winter, you know, when it's cold and dark outside, puzzles are just like a really good way to just relax and have an activity to do when you can't go outside. I will link some that I personally like that I found on Amazon, but you can get them pretty much anywhere, and you can just think about like the person that you're trying to get them for. What would they like? The next thing is a book. So you can get them just like their favorite book that they've been wanting to read if they like to read, or you can get them like a Bible study or a devotional or something. And another idea is also to just give them a book that you already have that you know that they like, as long as you're okay with giving it up. But that's another free option for you to do. The next item is a pair of fuzzy socks, or you can get them like Christmassy socks or socks of like a movie or TV show that they like. I have like Platform 9 3/4 from Harry Potter, and these are really cool socks. If they love food, you can get socks with like little donuts or cookies on them or something. But I feel like socks are just a fun little gift to get for someone. The next gift idea is a pair of slippers. Especially around the winter season, I feel like floors can get really cold and you want your feet to be warm. I feel like slippers are just a really good idea. The next one is a mini waffle maker. I don't have one, but I've always wanted one, and you can get just the ones that are like make circular waffles, but you can also get different shapes like hearts or I don't know, other things. And I think they're just so cute. The next thing is a tea sampler kit or a hot chocolate sampler kit. I see these all the time in like Canadian Tire and like Walmart and pretty much everywhere you go around the holidays. They have like little gift sets of different flavors of teas or different flavors of hot chocolate. I know they have hot sauce ones too, and I think this is a really good cheap gift for someone who loves to try new things or likes warm drinks. You know, I would personally really love this, so that's an option. And along with that, you can get them a cute mug or a teacup. There are so many different types of coffee mugs out there. This is a Hedwig one. This is from Harry Potter, in case you didn't know. But I love it. It's super cute. And honestly, I know a lot of people at Christmas, like if you don't want to spend a lot of money like doing Secret Santa with people or whatever, a good idea is just to do a mug exchange. Still pick names, just get that person a mug that you think they would like. And it's just a cheaper way of doing it. So that's an option if you don't want to spend so much money into Secret Santa. So I already mentioned books, but for people who love to bake or cook, you can get them a cookbook or a bake book or like a dessert cookbook. And that way they have a book of a whole bunch of recipes that they can try out. The next gift is a coloring book and pencils or markers or whatever they like to color with. So there are a whole bunch of adult coloring books that are really pretty and have like really cute designs in them. So just pick whatever one you think that they like. So another simple gift idea for someone who loves to plan is this week notepad. My husband got this for me because I personally love to plan things, and I think it makes it really helpful for any mom out there. And this has just a like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and a next week thing. And you can just kind of write down your like main to-do list on each day. And while I was looking on Amazon, I saw that they had other things like this. They had one that was just goals, so you can write down their daily goals and your weekly goals. And they had like a daily agenda one. And then I think they also have a what to do around the house one. So I figured these are actually like really cheap and simple notepads that you can get for the person who just wants to plan their weeks. So the next three are kind of bonuses for just anyone who loves Harry Potter. And the first one is a Harry Potter cookbook. I've actually always wanted this book, and you can get it on Amazon, so I will link all of these in the description. But they just have a whole bunch of different Harry Potter themed recipes, and it's really cool. And the next one is a Harry Potter craft book. So for anyone who loves to make crafts and loves Harry Potter, I think this is a really cool idea. And the next one is an espresso Patronum mug. And I just thought it was so cute and I really want it. So these are cool ideas for anyone who likes Harry Potter. Now, if you want some quick and easy Christmas dessert ideas, I'm going to be posting that video pretty soon, as well as a homemade hot chocolate video. So make sure you subscribe so you won't miss it. Hope you guys are gonna have a great day and Merry Christmas.